here's my theory. Like, age gap matters to a certain extent, right? And I mean, like, when one of the parties is not even legal, like in a legal age, as far as like could drink, could do certain things, like no one around the age, like a 21-year-old should not be fucking with a 15-year-old, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But a 24-year-old could fuck with a 30-year-old. It's the same gap.
It's the same gap, but by then, by the time you become 24, your brain has developed
already,
more.
By the time you're 21,
and you're more mature.
You already have sexual experience. You
Right.
have, some level of trauma or some level of understanding how to, like, the basic knowledge of how people work.
Exactly.
Right? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And at that point, you're no longer innocent.
Naive. You're no longer naive to the world. You're not giving.
You can go out and buy a drink, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't always think it's the number gap. I think it's a specific time that when a person is under 21, that they should not be dating anyone above that. Like,
what's happening? What's going on? You already know what it is. Welcome back to another episode of the Growth Process Podcast. As you already know, I'm gonna go around the room. The usual suspects are in the building. Liv, what's good?
What they do? What they do?
Liv, way on the opposite end today, boy. Barry, what's happening?
Barry G, you know me.
Spider.
Yup.
Let's get into it, fellas. What did we do this weekend? How was the weekend?
Took 2 L's, man. Fuck it. I ain't shit with trash for me.
Yeah, let's talk about the L's.
Man,
which one hurt more?
I say high school. High school hurt more.
I would have thought it was the other way around.
Nah, it was high school because
he's coaching.
Nah, that's true.
I'm more connected with these kids and just being connected with them and, helping them get better. And us coming up short by less than 7 points, we lost by 6. So I just felt like we had an opportunity to win the game, but we just didn't capitalize. So that shit hurt more. And shit, you on the side, you on the field with them, so you feel the same energy they feeling.
And you've been prepping all week.
Yeah, that's I think. But that Florida shit, honestly, being a defensive player for Florida, I wasn't feeling too bad because I've been through that experience where the defense was really good, but the offense just didn't know how to, make plays or put points on the board. And you see it now in a lot of teams now where the offense just not producing.
Right.
Nah, you right. We talked about that this weekend.
Spider got on his damn Florida logo on his hat.
Yeah.
This Miami logo, that shit crazy.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that while you was coaching the kids, like I know you guys prepared for the whole week, do you think that they came in more prepared than y'all, or what made you think what you think made y'all lose that game?
Like I said, I go back. I'll say offense, really, because we got into the red zone 4 times, put up 0 points, and we lost by 6 points. So if you scored a touchdown, kick a field goal, that's game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we went the whole first half 0 points. Can't win like that, honestly. You know, defense keep
it's
getting
only
the ball.
It's only so long till they break.
Point,
defense gets tired.
Yeah, they gonna bend somehow.
Mm-hmm. So that's really what it is, though. But hey, you got another week this week. We got Carol City, so battle of 32nd Avenue.
Ooh,
I'm all for it. I'm down.
Another L
at home too. Tight.
Another L.
Hell no, we don't lose it then.
Okay.
What you did, Spider?
I was chilling, man. I've kind of been in like what I told y'all earlier, like my little emo moment right now where I'm just like, I'm to myself, just focusing on my own energy, just building on that, building on my ideas, my productivity, my health, my mind, you know what I'm saying? So I'm damn near avoiding phone calls at this point just because I'm really enjoying the time with myself. So I ain't really do much in the house, at my desk, at peace.
Be on that Discord.
That boy on that game getting to it. What's your game name, your game handle?
No, I mean, I'm on PC, so it changes by whatever game it is, but I'm part of the Henny family on the RP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the people out there could tap in with you and tap into that universe. Yeah. You showed me some stuff.
Spider Henny, man. Big bro of the Henny family, man.
You showed me some stuff, boy. Spider had him twerking. Spider went to the strip club. I'm like, hold on, man.
This been around for like 5 years now, so I'm really honestly late to it. But it's it's my most natural content creation that I've been a part of. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Outside of this,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Spider got a double life.
What about you, Liv?
This weekend was kind of light. Prince had a game. They won 14-0. Was really excited about that. And me and the wife we went out this weekend, hung out. It's
That's
been a
what's
while
up.
since we hung out. Enjoyed the weekend with her. Then Sunday just stayed home all day and watched football.
That's what's up. This weekend was easy for me too. Watched the game for sure. Them Canes had to put belt to ass real quick. But outside of that, just Sunday really is, in a sense, my Mondays. That's why I get a head start on everything, like prepping everything for here, uploading stuff, scheduling stuff. So the games be on, I hear it more than I see it. Because I'm locked in, phone, computer. So yeah, but it's definitely something that I can appreciate because I'm doing it from the comfort of my home, around my children, wife, family. So can't ask for a better Sunday than that.
For sure.
Let's talk about this young girl. I believe she was 15 years old. That was found in the trunk of a Tesla, I believe,
Yeah.
a rental car. And the artist name, I believe they said that it traces back to was David.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Barry.
Nah, it's sad, man. I think the fact that they was dating way before that, you know what I'm saying? And, what make it so sad is that like this girl, she was known through her family, she was known that she couldn't she was able to like, run away from home and then she'll come back. But like some of them girls like that sometimes run into the wrong person. But you think because they run away and they come back, that's gonna be the same thing that's gonna happen again and again.
Yeah.
And this time it was tragic. She never made it back home.
Yeah, I think it's a classic case of hide your kids, hide your wife.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It was, that's a kind of a funny phrase most of the time, but it's really a true phase. Like, you gotta protect your woman, you gotta protect your kids from this type of shit. So clearly there was a strong mismanagement of the child in the first place, the teenager. You know what I'm saying? So giving better, parental guidance, you can avoid a situation like this. With him, it's like he's still young. I ain't even know how to deal with my emotions at that age. You know what I'm saying? So you never know how someone who's inexperienced is gonna react to a situation. Like, they could be, they could have a lot of rage, a lot of shit fucked up about them that they ain't even live long enough to recognize about themselves.
Right.
So that's why most of the time dating at a young age is already dangerous in itself. You feel me?
That's
How
a
old is
fact.
he?
He's
Around the
20.
same age?
Nah,
he's older than her.
he's older, way older, like by 5 years. So
This
we-
escalates to a
yeah,
whole different ballgame
yeah.
because now
So-
he's dating a minor.
Yeah, she was a minor when they was dating. She was 13 at the time when they first started dating. And it's so crazy though, cause she was just, up and missing, and then the people at the junkyard, they had the car at the impound, they had the car, but it was a smell. So the smell of her body is what got the attention. So they went inside the Tesla and they found her body. And then that car was registered to him. And the last place she was seen was a place that he was written out, but he was the last person at that same location.
Could
know what
you
I'm saying?
imagine if they would have just ignored that smell and then they started chopping the car up, crushing it, and she's in the trunk?
Mm.
But
would have went unsolved.
But to be honest with you, it's hard to ignore that smell. It's really, really hard to ignore that smell. That smell is really bad.
That's what they said.
After 2-3 days, especially being in the sun 2 days max, you can't. It's like if the smell was here, all the way to damn near by the car lot,
You've seen a possum die on the block.
Yeah, and that shit
And
stank.
you smell that bitch for 12 houses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So imagine a whole body.
Right.
But
Facts.
what I want to know is this, right? We're talking about this, but I want to know, like, did her parents know that she was dating this guy, and they all knew that? So that's also one of the things that we need to talk about. It's like parents are always okay when the person have money or they status that
Not
they.
always. Not
No,
always.
I'm not saying always, but some parents. Let me say like this: some parents are okay knowing that that their young daughter is around a celebrity or somebody with money
Yeah.
or status, which I think is one of the things that's like messing up a lot of parents. Like it's like you selling your child.
But those
Right.
those parents are themselves still fans of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
But when
so
you-
start with them, I'm not justifying it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, imagine like you're a parent who's still like into the new shit, and you know this artist just by chance. And you're like, oh my god, my daughter's dating this guy from TikTok. I watch his videos all the time. I think this is awesome for her. You never know.
Yeah.
Our baby could be rich through this. Our baby could marry this man. Like, ooh, they looking at all the wrong shit. They looking at it like fans. You fanning out over a kid, you know? And
Well, let me say this as a parent. I can't never, ever allow my kid or my young daughters to date anybody that's older than them, that just because I'm a fan, you know what I mean? Or I feel like
yeah,
their status is this, I just can't do it.
Yeah, that's
All right.
crazy. But we could even take it a little further than that. We could go to the R. Kelly case, which with that case for me, I always felt like if R. Kelly is guilty, then he's guilty. I'm not justifying his actions. However, these were minors, right? And there was countless, more than we could probably count or imagine or fathom, right? As far as kids that was involved with this. Now, my thing is this: what about the parents? Which goes back to exactly what we're discussing in this present moment. Some of these parents knew that R. Kelly was messing with their underage daughter, allegedly. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I guess not alleged because it already came out. But however, so now the case is solved, but it's partially solved. Because now, what are the consequences and repercussions for the adults who were okay with this minor dating this adult entertainer, grown ass man?
because technically they could, if I'm not mistaken, if the parent co-signs it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Get me?
Well, if it's okay, then why is he being prosecuted?
I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't really speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Right.
don't know at the end of the day.
Yeah,
But
because if
it's
me as
just like when your parent could go sign you out of school in 10th
Yeah.
grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, or your parent could allow you to get married.
Right.
Literally, you can get married as an underage person as long as your parents sign.
So which okay,
So-
cool. If that's what it is, then those particular households, parents, kids, all right, they're excluded from this. Now let's go back to the ones that he was actually prosecuted for. Now those, all right, cool. You lock him up. He committed heinous acts amongst minors. He got his just due. Now it's still incomplete
Yep.
because these parents still had knowledge and wherewithal of him dating these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Nah,
saying? So it's
yeah.
like you let the parents off the hook, but you prosecute and you persecute him. And then you paint him out to be the bad guy, but some of these parents were literally dropping their kids off to him.
And here's my theory. Like, age gap matters to a certain extent, right? And I mean, like, when one of the parties is not even legal, like in a legal age, as far as like could drink, could do certain things, like no one around the age, like a 21-year-old should not be fucking with a 15-year-old, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But a 24-year-old could fuck with a 30-year-old. It's the same gap.
It's the same gap, but by then, by the
Right.
time you become 24, your brain
Your
has
brain
developed
already, by
more,
the time you're
and
21,
you're more mature.
you already have sexual experience. You
Right.
have, some level of trauma or some level of understanding how to, like, the basic knowledge of how people work.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And at that point, you're no longer innocent.
Naive, you're no longer naive to the world. You're not giving
You can
everyone
go
the
out and
benefit
buy
of the
a
doubt.
drink, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't always think it's the number gap. I think it's a specific time that when a person is under 21, that they should not be dating anyone above that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
But we went through that though.
even as a man, like most men
I
like
don't
to
know
date
how
younger,
David is, though.
which I don't see a problem with that. But like younger doesn't mean like go get a child, go get a kid. Like you could be, let's say if you're 25, you get a 22. Okay, cool, 20, no problem. That's a 4-year difference. If you're 30, you get a 25. But if you're like 50, you get a 19. Like That's
They
weird,
said
man.
David
Like,
is 20. They say
But-
he's 20.
yeah. See,
But-
that's weird,
Yeah,
man.
but I'm used.
You gotta
Honestly,
watch out for these weird ass cats, man.
I grew up in like that type of environment though. Like just going off of like middle school experience. Like I remember like going to Perry, and seniors from fucking Miramar High School used to pull up to our school and pick up the girls in the cars, and it's been done before, of course. But one thing I noticed though now, like you were saying with the R. Kelly situation, a lot of them parents was quiet until he stopped giving them money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
All of those parents should
So-
be prosecuted as well.
Yeah, so in this situation right now with this girl, rumor has it they saying it's a situation of her getting pregnant. And the fact that her being pregnant at that age and his age,
So she was actively pregnant when she died?
that's what's going on. But remember, because the way her body's been sitting for so long, they still doing forensics, still doing
They gotta do
their
autopsy
job.
and all
You know
that
what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
They still doing the
if what you're
autopsy.
saying is true, they're gonna hit him with
Double
Yeah.
homicide.
double homicide.
Yeah. And that's the scary part. Honestly, I feel like people who's out there and you got children that's young, and it's okay, like if your daughter feels some kind of way if you not liking the fact that she like an older dude, but you gotta educate her on the reasons behind it. You gotta give her stories, tell her, give her the resources to understand why you gotta be careful, because you don't know. Even if you, like you said, even if you 21 and that person is 30, you still gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what age, like you said, it don't matter what age really, because you still can experience some wild shit from any person, because at the end of the day, it's a relationship and it comes with emotions, and some people use their emotion to different things depending on the situation. But man, it's a sad case, dog. We just, we think about a 15-year-old. That's no different than the girl up there in Orlando at her apartment when she was in school, and one of the maintenance men came and snatched her up and killed her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was just getting into college. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up. And y'all sick. Y'all who moving like that, y'all sick. For real.
Definitely. And as parents, you just gotta do better. Like, if you have a child that's being a little difficult or giving you a hard time, not listening to you, not following the rules of in your house, it's okay for y'all to have a disagreement, but don't give up on your kid. If your child runs away, go out there in the world, go find him. Because at the end of the day, like the world that we're living in now, these kids don't have it as easy as we think they do. They may have it in the sense of not having to deal with physical labor, but there's so much going on in their world with social media, technology, being bullied, or so forth and so on. So it's important that you parents lock back in and tap back in with your kids and really hone in and bring them back into that family structure, because this world is pulling them in so many different directions. Just think about it. I know we all got stories here with problem childs, problem kids shit. Some of us was probably that growing up where we were rebellious, bad, or not following orders. And as you grow older, you start to change, you grow out of that. So avoid giving up on your kids too early. Make sure you fight for them. You go out there in the world, you go get them. If you have any kids that's currently missing, that recently ran away, it's important that you do that, because you don't know what the future holds. That child may have a complete turnaround, a complete 360, and become a better version of whoever it is that you're trying to get them to become. It's just, people go through certain patches, certain periods in life, and sometimes I believe that we're also hypocrites because we act like we were perfect kids.
And I say,
You gotta allow them to be kids, to grow and evolve while still fighting for them and being in their corner.
you gotta be honest with your kids. Obviously, like there's some things that you can keep from them, as far as like maybe they're too young to know certain things, but in between the lines, like you had to be honest with them. And I think that for me, I was able to flourish and made a lot of bad decisions, but I'm also lucky because I made a lot of great decisions because I understood the raw reality of action versus consequence. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't have any mistake children. That's why I haven't done any time. That's why I haven't been shot. That's why I haven't been I've been blessed. But I've been blessed because, you know, God provided people in my life who were able to be brutally honest with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when all my homies was losing virginity in middle school, like, I ain't lose my shit to high school because I was scared of getting burnt or having a kid with somebody I don't want to have a kid with, or you know, like, I was like, because the raw reality of that is you could get sick, you could have a kid from a bitch you know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with the rest of your life. You could go to jail and then not be cool with the nigga that you was doing the crime with. A year later, 2 years later, now you stuck with
decisions.
A situation, you
like
know?
you said, decisions.
And even like, it's just, don't be afraid to be honest with your kids because they're gonna remember and understand and respect it more because they heard it from you and you didn't hide it from them. Like, imagine if, I'm not saying tell your kid all your business, but be aware of what you're doing in front of them. And if they catch you doing some shit, you know,
have a conversation
about it.
Yeah.
For example, I'm uploading all the funny RP clips, right? My daughter followed me on TikTok. So I had to tell her, hey, don't mind all the foolishness I'm doing on there. It's literally just for entertainment, baby.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, daddy. You feel me? So now, like, today I put up, she liked everything, right? But today I put up something that wasn't appropriate, or yesterday or the day before. She didn't like it because she know
that ain't,
it's not appropriate for her.
But that
You
all
know
goes back to the conversation y'all had. And not only that, no one in the world can come back to her and tell her, oh, your father is this, he's this, is that, because you already told her exactly who you are and what you're doing.
Yeah, 100%.
So they can't shame her for what you're doing.
Yeah.
Straight up, bro.
The problem we have in today's world, honestly, and I see it through the school hallways, and one thing I noticed with these children, they don't want to be children no more. Like you said, like, there's so much going on. They got social media. So nowadays they don't want to be children. And I think that's where we losing the youth at. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see a lot of kids, they depression, you know what I'm saying, suicide, killing their peers, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these killings.
I think you gotta, like, consistently remind the kid that they're a kid.
Yeah.
People forget to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, you're a kid. Like, you gotta enjoy this. Like, do you have to pay for anything? Do you have to do anything other than go to school? Nah. And you get rewarded for doing well at school. Other than that, you chill. You get fed every day. You feel me? You get snacks. Random people, you know, do kind things for you because you're a child. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I tell myself I'm a child. You know, it keep me young and it keep me understanding. Facts. Like, it's really the secret to enjoying life is understanding yourself as a child version of you. Like, that makes sense to y'all?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like, feed yourself.
Feed your inner child.
Feed your inner child because it's gonna keep you young and it's gonna keep you honest and it's gonna keep you happy with your decisions moving forward. Right?
And it's gonna help you get throughout life.
Just one small example. I love fucking video games, right? That's what kind of keeps me connected with staying young and staying, like, you know, doing what I want, right? That's really when you was able to stay home and play your games, like, you was doing what you want. That was a good day. That was a good day as a kid.
Without a worry in the world.
So now, like, imagine paying your bills and then hopping on the game and not knowing this shit, all this because of me. Like, I'm on the game chilling right now.
Yeah.
But it's my choice. Can't nobody take this from me. You know what I'm saying? So
you could go outside if
keep
you want to.
reminding them, and in the midst of that, keep reminding yourself that we are really just kids.
I have a question before we transition from this topic. Have any of us here on the panel ever experienced someone who ran away from home?
I did.
I think we might have all did, really.
Nah, but knowingly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I know a few girls, specifically girls.
Yeah, girls only.
I know a couple too growing up.
Yeah. One of them, my mom, it's weird though. So, like, a girl, she went to my school when we was younger. So I'm in high school. You know, I'm sneaking into the strip clubs and shit. You feel me? I'm at Foxy Lady to be exact. But hey, I'm just keeping it funky. This is years ago though. So my mom, she was asking about this girl that she knew her mother because they both was nurses at Memorial. So she asked me about this girl. I'm like, nah, I haven't seen her, about a year or two. But I thought the girl just, we go to different schools. I just thought she just, at the schoolhouse. So they told me she ran away. I say probably like I said, like 2 years later, I'm inside in the club. She one of the strippers.
Damn.
Me knowing, I'm like, hold on.
And that was
You
your
ain't-
first interaction with knowing someone that.
Yeah, because I had to tell her, like, but she knew already. But the thing was, just like we were saying before, she was messing with somebody way older than her.
Exposed her to
That had
the
her
world.
that had her in there, thinking it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I think she went back home. Of course, they got in contact with her or whatever, but it didn't change what she was experiencing. And so she was still out there. Cause I don't went to college. She's still in the club. So I'm like, damn, your life has changed based off of your decisions, and that's cause you was a kid in high school trying to be grown. For real, for real.
Go ahead, Liv.
Well, let me say something. I gotta say, I think that a lot of things that's going on with these young ladies being messing with these older guys, a lot of it a lot of it has a lot of things to do with their fathers. I think as a father, you have to be in your child's life, especially girls. Like with me, I have older girls. Like I have, my daughters are like, my oldest daughter's like 22, 23. And to this day, I'm still like having great conversations with her. I want to know things that she's got going on. You know what I mean? And when we stop being friends with our daughters, we allowing them to be friends with other people,
Right.
especially other male. Because remember, if you go back, you're your daughter's first love. So when you take you away, they're gonna always look for that in an older man. So that's why it's important for, especially for fathers. Like I thank God that every dad that I know is great dads. All my homeboys, everybody I know, they're great dads. But once you take that out of your daughters, you're not there. You're not there for them. You're not talking to them. You're not their best friend. They're gonna go look for somewhere else. And that I think that's why you see so many younger girls messing with older dudes. They're looking for that father figure.
Word. Yeah, I
you hit-
agree with that.
You hit that on the head.
I think when it comes to women in general, your ability to conversate with them is what they value the most.
Yes.
A woman who is used to a great conversation with her father is never gonna really be concerned about what a man's worth is, as far as like his financial stability,
Yeah.
what he can do for her, because that's not the type of thing that drives her mind.
Right.
It's the conversation ability.
Yeah.
And when it comes to younger women, their colleagues and the guys their age are unable to have those conversations, unable to have good conversations. I mean, I couldn't have a fucking conversation until I hit 30, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now I could sit and I could speak with a woman and not want to, like, we could not address anything sexual. We could not even acknowledge the fact that we like each other. You feel me? But it ends up growing into something that's good, great, or, emotionally beneficial or physically beneficial. But it turns into something positive at the end of the day.
Facts.
And it's all based off my ability to have a conversation with them. It don't have nothing to do with how I look. You know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with a lot of things. Like, so.
And it's
Yeah.
and it's one of the great things too when you're able to explain to your daughter, especially like what guys are about, because you know the game that these guys play.
Right.
So it's one of the great things, like when your daughter's asking you about a certain thing, like, Daddy, what do you think about this? And you're able to tell her, like, look, these are the signs to look for. He's not a good guy. He's not this. It's one of them. I'm telling you, it's a great thing. Like, I remember I used to be shy to, like, not to say shy. I used to not want to have these conversations. But then again, I had to think about if I don't, who will?
Yeah, someone else will.
You know what I mean?
Because she has to seek those answers.
Yeah.
Today, my daughter hops in the car. I pick her up from school, and she says, we get like 5 minutes down the road. She's like, everyone keeps bothering me. I was like, what do you mean? What's going on? Like, she's like, everyone keeps saying I like this boy, and they keep asking me, and it's getting super annoying. I said, look, baby, like, don't trip too hard. People always gonna jump to conclusions, like how they do with me. I said, you see me. I have a lot of friends who are girls, and people always assume I'm dating them, you know. But truth is, I'm not. I just have a lot of friends who are girls. So I'm just letting you know, like, don't sweat it. Don't even acknowledge it. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And from that moment, she felt decent. And if there's any doubt in her mind that maybe I am this player or this person that maybe somebody might have painted me out to be in her eyes, I don't know, because I don't necessarily dig for that when it comes to like the opposite parent, because it's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? But let's just say something was fed to her that kind of promoted that idea of me, then I just neutralized it.
Yeah.
But do you understand how important that conversation was that you had with her?
Super.
It was I don't think you understand. Like, that could have been something that cleared everything for her.
Yeah, you
Now
liberated her.
it's like you just put an S on her chest. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? She's
exactly.
gonna walk around like, I don't give a damn what y'all got to say. My daddy gave me that reinsurance. I'm good.
Exactly, bro. And that was
you
me being
liberated her.
vulnerable and
Yeah.
honest, and
Yeah.
because I could not acknowledge it and be like, damn, she always see me with this girl and
Yeah.
woo woo woo, and nah, that just acknowledged it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you liberated her from her own thoughts within, because, you know, the what keeps us confined the most is our own opinions or thoughts of what others may have said or think about us. So by you having that conversation with her, you just, like Liv said, you neutralized it and you just put her at ease. Like, nah, it's cool.
You ever met a female that's like, oh yeah, my dad be chilling, man. I love him so much. My dad be having hoes. My dad, this is woo. Like, she don't look at her dad as this
Yeah,
Yeah,
scumbag.
yeah.
scumbag
Yeah,
that
yeah.
a lot of people might see him as. That's
Yeah.
because the nigga was able to be honest, and she understands it beyond what the majority of people could understand. You know what I'm saying? Cause people just don't understand. People take things for what they are in the visual state, or they misinterpret a lot of things. So it always gonna come down to something negative.
Yeah.
You
Because
feel me?
a lot of people, they shelter their kids with not the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's they think it's protection, but the problem is your child will evolve into something of their own. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have a mind of their own eventually.
Yeah.
But
and
what you do is you teach them, you educate them, so when they do go out in the world on their own, they got a place to come back to for reinsurance, and they can make their own decisions, understanding what it is and what it's not.
Yeah, and it furthermore highlights the importance of the presence of a father,
Yeah.
because they say that a single father raising a daughter or kids is 82% equivalent to a two-parent home, because of the wisdom, the knowledge, and the what's the word I'm looking for, I'm about to tell you. Give me a second. I don't want to say compassion, but the logic. That's what I was looking for. Because, man, we normally operate off logic and less emotion. So we try to view everything from a perspective of like, okay, what's the best way to handle this scenario? As opposed to just simply lashing out and saying, oh, well, imagine if you would have told your daughter, Spider, oh, well, you shouldn't have been too close to him. That's the reason why they saying that you might like him.
Right.
That's the wrong thing to say. But you rationalize it, which is you're like, you know what? Look, baby, use yourself as an example. So you not only did you neutralize the individuals that was trying to confine her to whatever ideal image that they're trying to portray her to be, but you gave her an example by way of illustrating on yourself. And in doing so, you not only you freed her up, and then you gave her an example with someone that she knows that she can touch directly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it all goes down to just speaking to your children, like remain active in your kid's life. And whether that's whether you and a mother is together or not as fathers, you just have to find a way to be active in your kid's life, because there's certain things that's out of your control, because people wake up and change their mind every day.
One of y'all might have heard me speak about him a few times. My Uncle Drew, rest in peace, Unc. He was one of the biggest like differences in me becoming a man from a boy. And it was because, again, he was able to address and tell me harshly what I was doing wrong. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Some bitch ass shit. Ooh, like, nah, nigga, you a man. You got an XYZ. All right? And, you know, I find myself doing the same shit. If my kid do something that's completely out of line, maybe he did it to his brother, maybe he did it to a kid at the playground, or whatever the case might be. Maybe I just hear him say some wild shit, pull him to the side. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro, that was some bitch ass shit. Like, it sound harsh, right? But listen, I know you're not that. You never gonna be that. But I want you to understand you gotta think different. That's not how you handle that situation. My jit is never gonna forget that. Them niggas do not forget, bro.
Yeah, because you're providing structure. And on top of that, you're shaping
I'm not
his
yelling.
mind.
I ain't hit him. I just say, hey, bro, that's some bitch ass shit. We don't do that. And then I usually get him. I usually state my last name or our last name, and I say we're Lewis's. Like, we don't do that. You feel me? And it kind of just embeds it in their head.
Yeah,
like,
that's that.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's it for sure.
That's dope.
Let me ask you, if y'all had to take a guess, and it will really transition, move on, like, what would you say is the appropriate age for young girls or ladies to start dating? Being that we're older, we're more mature. And Bar, you could answer it from a different perspective because you're an educator, so you actually see them in that world outside of their parents and how they conduct themselves.
Liking someone is gonna come natural.
Right.
Dating, that's an action. That's something you got to go out your way to do. I don't think a child should be dating until they're 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? And that might be me being a strict father, but it's also me being logical in the idea that you're still a kid. You don't need to be actually dating and putting other people's needs and wants
before yours.
even aligned with yours. Above yours is something that's a whole nother conversation. But their wants and needs should not even align with yours. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, if you got volleyball practice, go to volleyball practice. Don't be 10 minutes late because you want to make out with a nigga in the hallway. You get me?
Yeah.
So that's my whole thing is don't ever put anybody even on your level of priority until you're of age, because then being in a relationship is leveling out. You don't need to level out. Not now and not for a while. That's what I'm going to continue to embed in her.
What you think, Liv?
Well, me being a father, I don't think there's ever a good age.
I was going to say 30.
There's never a good age for me as a father, but to face reality is like, I think once they, not to say graduate high school, but once they're of age, there's not much you could do or say, but just educate them and explain to them what it is to date and what it is to move on with the next level in life,
Yeah.
But the selfishness of us being dads, of course we don't want our daughters, because our daughters, no matter how old they are, they're going to always be our little princesses.
Right.
I can't, I still look at my oldest daughter as my little princesses, you know what I mean? But I just think that we just need to have that educational conversation with them. Explain to them, like, this is what it is when you're dating. This is what to expect. If you go to this point, this is what you may get out of this, And just not be shy about it. Just have a conversation, like I said earlier. Because your daughters will respect you more and will understand what you're saying more.
Yeah, for sure.
And take what you're saying. Very important. Because you know what it's like for, let's just say, you have a conversation with your daughter about everything. And this dude come on a date with her, he's running game, talking. She gonna like, oh, my daddy already told me he was gonna say stuff like this.
Right.
You already put on game.
Yeah, that's true. Nah, real true. For me, just thinking about it and really like deeply thinking about it, I would say, just me just thinking deeply about it, just like about the age, I would say it's two ways you can look at it, right? So if you take a kid that's like high school going to college, I would say wait until after college. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so focused, your mind is so wrapped up in, work, study, just trying to get things right. And you still chasing your goals. You know what I'm saying? On the other hand, I would say about 18, 19 is a good age to start dating, just because you need experience. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one thing all of us, we had experience. So that's why like now we're able to talk to, married, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we had experience. So now if we meet someone, we know how to treat a woman a certain way. We know how to treat women with respect, also show them a different side of the world that they might not be used to. And that's why a lot of women gravitate to our energy, gravitate to the people that we are, whether they are lovers, friends, you know what I'm saying, co-workers, however you look at it, they all like our energy because we have experience in that field of dealing with women, emotions, helping them think logically, financially, you know what I'm saying? So we don't put in a lot and we learned a lot through them too. So I think a good age, like I said, depends on what you chasing, what are your goals, and what are you inspired to. It all depends. If you going to college, hey, finish college, go for what you're going for, and then start working into like something real serious relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely. The perfect age, or I don't want to say perfect, but the age for me, I would say is around 18, 19, like you stated, because of I believe that's the phase or era of your life where everything that you do is accounted for, as far as the decisions that you make, the consequences that comes with them. So at that point, you probably graduated high school, just left school. So now reality hits you. I don't know if y'all experienced this, but I remember when I graduated, like the first week out of school, reality already hit me like, yo, this is different. Because that routine, that schedule is no longer there.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So now at that moment, you've already starting to become or starting to transition from a young man to, we kind of say, a grown man, depending on where you're at that point in your life. Like if you go off to college, then you're transitioning to a grown man because now you're no longer within the roof of your parents.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have to wake yourself up. You got to create your own routine. You got to follow your own schedule. So, but if not, then you'll still have a little bit of a crutch that you could kind of rely or lean on, which is why I always say I think it's important for everyone to leave the nest kind of early, responsibly, not just put out because you don't have anything going on with your life and you're just mismanaging everything in your world. It's more so like, okay, you have a plan and you're actively trying to work on it, and it requires for you to leave the nest because in that process you're going to also learn yourself, what you like, what you're into, what it is that you thought you like about having partner, significant other, whatever the case may be. And then you really get to do some deep soul searching and figure out who you really are.
Nah, for
You
real.
get what I'm saying? And a lot of that comes from when you actually disconnect from the nest, because even if your parents are not hindering you or not treating you like a kid, you still have that security blanket
Safety
that's
blanket.
actively
Safety
there.
blanket.
Yeah.
You still have that safety blanket that's actively there. When that safety blanket is not there, as far as like where it's tangible, where you got to figure stuff out on the fly, and then later on call your parents or figure it out, whatever. That's a completely different ball game, and that's when you'll evolve and transition faster. You'll get fast tracked into becoming a more responsible adult. So
Yeah.
that's what it would be for me.
I think you gotta date yourself. That's one thing my brother always told me. He was like,
Date yourself.
you gotta date yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like far as
masturbate.
nah, I don't mean like that. You funny. Motherfucker.
It's interesting you say that because
Nah.
I don't think the date yourself phase comes until you date someone. That makes sense?
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. So but you have to figure out like what he was saying, what you like, what you don't
Like,
like.
you're not going to be a 19-year-old, 20-year-old dating yourself because you're not going to understand it fully, the concept of it. You have to date, you have to be in a real relationship before you can even fathom what dating yourself is. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I don't mean not to date at all. I'm saying at some point in your life you have to date yourself to figure out
Who you are.
who you are.
Yeah, get
You
to know
what I'm
yourself.
saying? Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah, for sure.
experience some stuff in life. You gotta get your heart broken a little bit. You
Yeah.
gotta mess up a couple of times, bump your head, and then you really get to understanding like, okay, this is what I'm doing, what I'm not doing. This is what I'm tolerating, what I won't tolerate. Then you start to set boundaries.
Yep.
Nah, for sure. I know y'all got the wind of it. Let's transition to what happened over the weekend. Jimmy Kimmel said some jokes or made some jokes about Charlie Kirk that even the president wasn't happy about and pushed for him to get canceled. And Disney went on to actually suspend him with intent to cancel him. But after the backlash and all the scrutiny that they got and the billions of dollars that they lost, they're saying
I got it right here.
Show back.
Disney lost $3.87 billion.
Listen,
in a couple of days.
First of all, the joke wasn't to Charlie Kirk. It was to Trump. It was a great joke. It was super appropriate. I don't think any lines were crossed. I think it's right in line with what he does. And when it comes to TV, like, he's really one of the GOATs.
Yeah,
and he's a standing GOAT. And
he's been on TV since, like,
he's
as far as I can
really
remember,
good at what he does.
Over
and
20-something years.
From what I see, he's professional and he doesn't lose. You know what I'm saying? And it's surprising that he would even get flagged for that, because this is one of the instances where we could all say, like, he's clearly not black. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we can't use that this time.
Right.
Feel me?
I believe the Jimmy Kimmel incident is a victory for humanity, because if you think about it, there was a period where cancel culture had a chokehold on people and limiting what they were saying. It's like the freedom of speech. No longer existed. And I'm glad that the cancel culture is being done away with and left by the wayside, because there was a lot of nonsense where people were just literally
It was bad for a while.
For
nothing.
It was
bad.
Absolutely nothing. If you had an opinion that goes against the grain, you're canceled.
Yeah. Nah, you hit it right on the head, both of you guys. And I understand we gotta be real. When you making them dollars, when you making that money for all these people, and you really, honestly, based off of him alone, he is taking care of so many people.
Right.
By him having that show.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They had to fight for it.
You just said
you know
something
what I'm saying?
important. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And I think, like you said, that's what we need. We need to understand that these people that are in the position, they have to be who they are. And you can't take away from anybody being who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Bernie Mac would have been super canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you
think about
You know what I'm
this though
saying?
for a second, right?
Eddie Murphy, super canceled if he was still active and you know what I'm saying, doing stand up in the quote unquote offensive way that him and Richard Pryor used to do that shit, and
Right.
Red Fox and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost
Nah,
like you
you
can't
ain't
even
lying.
joke no more.
Yeah.
Like,
Just imagine the value that Jimmy Kimmel brings to this network or these this media group or whatever, because you have the most powerful man in the United States, or some may say across the world, begging for you to get canceled. They attempt to, it backfires. Now they have to bring you back. So the most powerful man just lost to a late night show host, a comedian with a voice. That just lets you know the landscape of things is shifting and it's changing, because now you can't just cancel anyone by just your power or your authority. They're going to also evaluate what value does this individual bring.
value and fact check.
I think Disney didn't expect the
backlash.
The backlash that they got. They thought it was just gonna be one of those things. Let's cancel them. See the ratings still sky high. It went the opposite.
We learned cancel culture started to end when Chappelle got the Netflix deal.
Yes.
Because Netflix basically said, fuck all y'all sensitive ass motherfuckers.
We still
This man is
book
amazing
him.
at what he does. We're going to pay him to do exactly what he does. And he's going to deliver. And he did.
Right.
And of course, there was still people complaining, but they were so outvoiced by the people who loved it that it was no longer a thing. Ain't nobody really hating on Chappelle.
But I
right
never
now.
understood that.
He always out the way.
I never understood that,
nonsense
because
to
if
me,
you
bro.
have people that like you and you have some that saying they don't like you, cancel you, but those that like you should stand up for you too. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? There should be a balance.
Again, take Richard Pryor, take Eddie Murphy, and put them side by side with Chappelle. But different. It was different. It's different times. You get what I'm saying? Like, them niggas' comedy was like, if you not a funny person and you don't have a sense of humor, they could be super offensive, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I want to say
All type of bitches, hoes, crackers, niggas. Like,
Yeah,
Niggas was saying shit, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I want
they
to
was
say
saying
say
whatever.
one thing too. I want to say this right now, Mr. President. Look, we understand that you are president. We understand that you're leading our country, but we need you to be more of a president. Lead the country. Stop worrying about this little petty thing on Twitter, IG, whatever you want to do. Just lead us. You with us for the next 3 years, whatever you have left. Let's just lead us the right way and just continue making the country great. However you want to make it great, whatever you want to do. But let's just not get into every little details that's going on Twitter. Let that go, man.
He probably was a fan.
He's never Jimmy Kimmel was never. I mean, Jimmy never been on his side. He
I
was
know,
not a
but I'm
fan.
saying he might have been a fan of Jimmy.
No, he was never a fan
He
of Jimmy.
probably watched
Jimmy
that
always
show,
going
too.
at him. Jimmy's always going at him.
Yeah,
This
but he
is
watched
this is
that
a
show.
classic example of the whole David versus Goliath, if you want to get biblical,
Yes.
or the bully getting beat up by the smaller kid that was just quiet and no one expected to fight back. Because the people spoke. That's the fighting back. You get what I'm saying? They went against the machine.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And the people won. So
W in the chat for Jimmy.
Yeah,
nah,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
definitely a W for Jimmy.
Definitely. And I can't wait for his first monologue when he hops back on.
I think
You
it's
know that
tonight.
season- Nah, I don't think
I
it's
think
tonight.
I think he has a show tonight.
And we gotta go and watch it. Let's get into the
Patreon.
let's wrap up before we get to that. This nigga Liv is crazy. Let's get into announcements. Any announcements?
And it's the button
Slider?
here.
With
Announcements?
the Discord, anything that we need to throw out there?
Yeah, tap in with the Discord. We're gonna integrate it with the Instagram. So any of you who are following us and want to tap in and have the ability to get more hands on, get more personal with us, book a meeting with one of us, your favorite cast member, all your cast members. If you really want to connect with us, it's the time to do it. So be on the lookout for the Discord. Definitely join up. Be on the lookout for our event December 13th.
Absolutely.
December 13th. Live pod. Gonna be an amazing panel. Gonna be some dope guests in the building. Great setting. Great everything, really. And we're looking forward to our first GPS event officially.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I ain't gonna
let's
lie, fellas.
Well,
I'm looking forward
let's
to
get
that.
to it.
What my announcement was about GPS on December 13th to all our fans. Like, you guys always showing us love. We just need y'all in the building because this is going to be an amazing experience. We're going to show y'all something y'all never seen before. Like, we're going to be live, kicking it with y'all, allowing y'all to ask questions. It's going to be something that ain't never been done in Miami, the first to do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So everybody else just remember, we're the first to do it. But it's gonna be a great show, man. We just want y'all to come out, show us support, buy tickets. Tickets will be on sale soon. But just tap in with us, man. We're
And
looking
that's super
forward to seeing
reasonable.
y'all.
Super reasonable.
And another thing, we're looking for all the prettiest ladies in the city to come out because we want to show that Miami got the baddest ones.
Nah, most definitely. Definitely. We're looking forward to it. We're excited. And in all honesty, this is more so for y'all than it is for us. Although we want to connect with y'all, we want to touch the people, reach the people, but we want to bring y'all more into our world so y'all can actually get to see how we are, how we interact, how we engage in person. And then you can, like Liv said, get to pose us any question that you want. We're going to have some dope topics, some dope subject matters that we'll be discussing. And we really want to speak on every sector across the board. So that way when you leave there that night, you leave there full.
Yes.
Not feeling like you wasted your money, you wasted your outfit, you wasted your time. We want to make sure you had a great experience. That's what we're focused on.
And another thing, not only that we're gonna give y'all the experience of the GPS network, the pod. Don't forget, after that, we
It's an
also
after
turning
party.
it into an after party.
It's an after party.
So we also gonna party with y'all.
Yep, it's gonna be lit. We're gonna turn up.
We gonna have fun.
Dope
We gonna get
DJs.
drunk.
Yeah, man. it's
I
gonna-
might even get butt naked.
Oh shit!
Nah,
this is where we gotta transition to
I'm
the.
just-
That boy on the Patreon.
I might.
Nah, that night lives.
That night I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink.
Nah,
I'm
that
gonna
night
drink.
we're gonna toast.
I'm
Okay.
going. We're going streaking.
Okay.
Go ahead, boy.
Nah, definitely. Like they said, December 13th, man. Make sure y'all there, man. Tap in with the GPS, man. All of us gonna be here and more. You know what I'm saying? And also understand, put on your best, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Show
saying?
up,
Put on your
show out.
goddamn best. You
A
feel
lot
me?
of y'all were talking about who had the baddest women in the county, in the city. Y'all were dropping school names. This is the opportunity for you to show up and show out.
Yep. Bring your best, cause we're gonna be fly.
Nah, we
for
appreciate the
You
love,
know what I
man,
wanted
and
to know?
support.
Like, should we do a poll? Like, what type of event it should be? Like, should it be a all black affair or a suit?
Put that shit
I don't
on.
think we should do it for this first one.
Nah,
I think
just
after
put that
after
shit
this
on.
one,
Okay.
we set the rules and the guidelines.
Okay.
I
So,
think
ladies,
this
we
one
not.
just allow them to come as they are. Of course, still
It's
you
Miami.
know, show up dressing appropriately.
For me, dress sexy.
Shit.
No, when I say
Bless.
appropriately, I mean like still be sexy, still be fly, but still be sexy, still be fly. Just don't just show up any kind of way. Like present yourself as you want to be received. Is what I'm saying.
Sexiest lady get a GPS shirt.
Shirt.
That's dope. I like that.
Y'all want to do the rapid fire for the matchups for this week?
Let's do the trivia first.
Bingo.
We gotta
Let's knock
hear
it
it
out.
because
You
Let's
got
knock
it.
the trivia out. Go ahead, Liv.
this is
Yeah,
this is
you
our
good, you
producer. This is our producer,
hard.
Liv.
Hell no.
That's the point, motherfuckers. All right, yeah.
But
Baby,
go ahead.
0 for
Let's
10
go.
on that bit.
First question. Who was the youngest player in NBA history to record a triple-double?
Magic
Oscar
Johnson.
Robertson. Magic Johnson.
Kevin Garnett,
LeBron.
Kevin Love,
Kevin Durant.
You said
Russell
It has to be
Westbrook.
someone that came straight out of high school. No? Jordan?
Nah, can't be Jordan.
Player to record a triple-double.
Okay, we give up. What is it?
Joel Embiid.
Oh,
Give us a clue.
The guy from Denver.
Give us a clue.
Clue. Recent times, definitely.
Dallas, the guy that was in Dallas. What's his name?
Luka?
Luka. Yeah, buddy, just give us the answer, man.
Victor
Kyrie?
Wembanyama.
Y'all sure y'all give up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball.
What the hell?
I should have
Nobody's
known
thinking
that. I
about that.
played. Nah, I played.
Go ahead,
Played.
though.
You super
played.
played.
That my guy.
All right,
Yeah,
last
that's
question.
my guy. I'm
He
tripping.
don't even play ball no more.
Shit. That boy like that.
All
That
right,
boy ain't like that, man.
let's
Nah.
get into it.
Talking about
not.
the wrong brother.
Question 2. In 2009, Kanye interrupted which artist's acceptance?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Sheesh.
That's me.
Let's say that first.
Believe that.
He interrupted Beyonce first.
Question 3. Which quarterback was the first in NFL history to throw for 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, and no
Cam Newton.
interceptions in a single game?
Drew Brees.
Andrew
Dan
Luck.
Marino. Joe Montana.
500, dog.
Aaron Rodgers.
Joe
No,
Montana.
500,
Brett
y'all.
Favre.
You said 500?
500 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions in one game.
500?
Who got what
No
like that?
interceptions. You said it's not a
Donovan
year attached,
McNabb?
right? It's not a year attached, right? Okay.
McNabb.
Give us a hint.
A hint,
White or black?
white.
Damn it, they got another one.
Hey,
Dan
Manning.
Marino?
Peyton Manning.
Nah, we've been said damn.
Tom Brady.
It's not Aaron.
I bet it's somebody in black and white.
Dan Fouts.
It's recent?
Oh,
Definitely old. He's retired.
Give
Okay,
us a
who
clue.
is it, dog?
To give you a clue,
Just say the team.
Donovan
No,
McNabb.
that's gonna be too
you
easy.
know what college they went to?
no, I don't know what college he went to. I want to say 2000s, 2010s-ish.
Matt Ryan.
Andrew
That
Luck.
was a good guess.
Andrew
That
Luck.
was a good guess, but no.
Luck.
You said Andrew Luck. Y'all gonna be
Hold
mad.
on.
Y'all gonna be mad when I say that.
No, hold on.
Is he actively playing? No, you say he's
No,
retired.
He retired.
Tim
Okay.
Tebow? Nah, it ain't Tim Tebow.
No, Tim Tebow ain't even
Nah.
500?
300.
Y'all gonna be mad.
All right, go ahead.
Y'all sure y'all give up?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
more guesses.
No more.
Big Ben.
Oh,
Big Ben.
Big Ben. How we
Go ahead,
forgot about
man.
Big Ben?
Next.
We sabotage ourselves on that one. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
we
lie.
forgot all
Damn.
about Big Ben.
I don't like
He's
him
a low-key
anyways.
quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
yeah.
though.
Go ahead.
Next
Next
question.
question 4. We only getting 5, right?
So far, I'm the only one that got one right.
Yeah, well, give us 5. So we gotta get to the
I'm
Patreon.
about to win it again.
5.
Zo.
Go ahead.
In Boys in the Hood, what did Furious Styles famously take Trey and his friends to see in the neighborhood?
Dead body.
Dead body.
I hit it first.
Bless you cheating. I said it first. Though.
Nah.
Go ahead. Go
It was
ahead.
dead bodies?
That's 2.
Y'all wanna see a dead body?
Let's get it. What's the last one?
What is the name of Nino Brown's gang in the film New Jack City?
Oh,
Shit.
I just watched the movie. I just
y'all
watched the
boys
movie.
got
2
Say
days
it
ago.
again. Say it again.
Damn,
Say it again. New Jack City.
Name
What
of the
is
game.
name of Nino Brown's gang
This
in the film New
is-
Jack City?
I know this. I'm tripping.
I just watched the movie
all y'all
last
cats
week.
I know this. I know it.
And none of y'all smoke
This
weed.
is-
Nah, you came up with the question.
No,
No, I didn't.
No.
Oh my God, I'm going.
I know I'm going
Oh
blank.
my God, it's not the answer, Liv.
No,
Oh, Jesus
just
Lord.
repeat the question. I know
10
exactly.
seconds, man.
What is the name of Nino Brown's gang in the film New Jack City?
10
Something
seconds.
brothers.
It is something.
It is with brothers, yeah.
I'll give y'all a hint.
Okay.
Think Lil Wayne.
Cash Brothers, Money Brothers, some shit brothers.
Something like that. You got the words, you just got them jumbled around.
Brother Cash, nigga, brother Money. What do you mean?
So, y'all give
Money Brothers.
I get a point. I get a half a point. Goddamn.
It's Cash Money Brothers.
I just said Cash.
Nah, you ain't
Nah,
say
What I
Nah,
say?
nah.
Cash Brothers.
You said cash brothers. You said everything.
Cash
You said everything
brothers.
but cash
Cash
money.
brothers.
You
Fuck.
said,
Hey,
I
get,
picture
I
him.
get a
We
half
gotta
a
go.
point.
All right.
Very young people.
No, only
No, we
five. We
good.
gotta go.
All right.
I'm trying
Dang.
to get out of here by 12.
Thank y'all for tapping in with us. This is another episode in the books. I really like this one a lot because we definitely tapped into our fatherhood and giving advice as far as like what we thought about men and their daughters and their relationship, and also how parents should be held accountable for the R. Kelly situation. We tapped into the Jimmy Kimmel where David defeated Goliath. Yeah, I really like this episode a lot. We gave
facts.
a lot of game. We dropped a lot of gems. Spider, I love what you did with your daughter. Live the conversations that you still actively having with your daughter. This was a dope
Yes.
episode, fella.
Yeah, I love it.
This was fire.
Yeah,
Really
definitely
fucking with it.
aligned with the growth process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely aligned with that.
Absolutely. With that being said, usual suspects. I'll go around the room. Live on the
Yo,
far
yo.
end.
Yo, yo.
Spider.
Yup.
Barry G.
You already know me.
And you already know I'm on a check-in with you. With that being said, we out of here.